First, you need to log into your admin dashboard and go to your theme section. And from here, make sure that you have your parent theme installed. So to start, we need to add new theme. So click the upload button, and since we don't have the generated or created file for our child theme, we need to create our first child theme. This is very basic, guys, so go ahead and open a new tab, go to wordpress.org, search for child theme and click the search button. Click the first option, child themes, theme development, and it will show you the step-by-step process. So let's start by creating a child theme folder. So make sure that you read the instructions carefully and understand it well. So let's go ahead and go to your desktop or any location and create your folder where you can retrieve the child theme folder easily. So in this video, I'm going to create a Jayvelop folder and then create another folder for our child theme. Make sure to add a dash child at the end of your folder name. So in this case, since we are using DV, I'm going to add dv-child as the child theme folder name. Next up is we are going to proceed with number 2. So open your folder. So just read the instructions for number 2 and then copy and paste the example. Open your folder, and then inside this folder we are going to create a CSS file that we are going to use for our child theme. So open your editor. So I'm using a Notepad++ editor. Paste the example and then replace the theme name, the theme URI or the URL of the theme. For example, if you are using Divi, so you can use the elegant themes URL. Then for the description, just indicate the child theme description that you want. And then the author, you can type your name or the company name. Author URI is your website or your company's website. You can put there. The template, so make sure the very important part of this file is also the template name. So if you are using DV, so you indicate DV. If 2015, 2016, so you indicate 2016. So You can copy this example if you want. After this, we need to save this one to our folder, and the file name of this file is style.css. If you can find the extension, just type in style.css and that should do it. Alright guys, we're done with the style.css, the number 2 step. Just go ahead and read through the add-on instructions on the screen, and so that you can understand the different sections that we have set. And that shows the parent theme, so that indicates the template name. And then the next step is to enqueue our style sheet. Enqueue means to call or to insert our style.css to our theme section, so that it can be read as the style.css reference. So no coding required on this one. All we need to do is copy and paste and replace some values. Make sure you read the instruction on the screen so that you can understand the different codes or instructions that was shown. So now we are going to create a functions.php file or on our dvchild folder. So the first section example is the standard functions for creating a child theme. So on this URL, the recommended or the best practice that you need to use is the second example, but the first one still works. The second one has some adjustment in order for our child theme to prioritize the changes and to bust the cache on the child theme as well. So go ahead, copy it, open your editor and paste. You can replace any values just like what I have did, so that you have the identifier of a certain line of code. So as you can see, there's no coding really involved on this one. What I did is just replace the comment section of the code, so that I have something in mind when I open it again. So same thing, just save the file on your child theme folder, and then right now we are ready and we need to activate the theme and upload it to our WordPress website. First is we need to zip this folder so that we can upload it on our WordPress admin dashboard. So zip the file first and go ahead to your theme section, click the add new button, then click the upload button and upload file button. Locate the child theme folder that is in zip file, load that one and install. Click activate so that we can see the result. Right guys, we're done setting up our child theme, so we will see if it works. As you can see, the website is working fine, and in order for us to make sure that our child theme really works, is we need to change or set some CSS code, and just to see if the child theme is working fine. So we will change the color of that title to red. So we'll go ahead and open our editor. We'll call that class name and indicate color for that. F30 is the hex code for red. So refresh. Alright, so that's it guys. As you can see, the child theme that we just created is working fine. You can copy this example if you want, or you can experiment and create your own adjustments to your child theme. Another option when creating a child theme is to use a plugin or any child theme generator available on the web. That's it guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.